Hello and welcome back to Gunning for the Top. And today we have two quarter-final matches which could make or break our season. And also, Liverpool have been helping us out without playing them. Hello and welcome to episode 33 of Gunning for the Top. My name's Mark, and on today's episode we have those two quarter-final games, away to Norwich in the FA Cup quarter-final and away in the second leg against Borussia Dortmund in the Champions League quarter-final. The first leg we'll play off camera and we'll come back for the second leg in our trying to get through to the semi-finals of the Champions League, and we'll see how we do with that in a little while. But in the meantime, we've got to round up. Nothing's happened since you were last with us because the last game we played was that second leg against Bayern Munich. But I thought we'd have a quick look at this screen because I didn't mention in the intro that Liverpool had been helping us somewhat. Well, Liverpool, as you remember when we last saw, were 2 games in hand behind us. They have now joined us on 28 games played. Tottenham and Manchester City are in front of them at the moment, but as they have a game in hand, we'll take it that they win that game in hand and therefore would be here. Right behind us, so they are our nearest rivals, and should they win that game in hand, they will be 8 points behind us. And the reason why they're now only 8 points behind us, sorry, not only, but they are 8 points behind us, is this. In fact, no, because they've played the same as us, so actually they are 11 points behind us, will remain 11 points behind us. But yeah, so they're 11 points, so they're our nearest direct rivals in games played, so we're 11 points away from them now, which is a nice bit of daylight. And the reason for that is, as you will see, they drew against Newcastle 1-1, and then on the same day that we played Manchester United and beat them 3-2, they drew 1-1 with Tottenham, which means they've drawn their last 2 games by a goal, by 1-1s, so that has given us that little bit of gap. What is interesting to see on this screen is Erling Haaland, first for goals, 35 goals. His nearest rival is Isaac, who's scored 15. Average rating 7.76 against Guerrero of 7.57. Mo Salah on 7.56. Most assists, Jordan Sancho on 16, and under is 12, and De Bruyne on 12 as well. Players of the match, Erling Haaland again with 10 is top. So we're doing really well on clean sheets. Donnarumma has 12. Alisson has beaten him by 3 at the moment. He has 15. And top yellow cards, Luis Philippe with 11. So let's hope he doesn't add to that today. The other thing to mention is the second game against Dortmund. It will be a return home for Jordan Sancho, Guerrero, and of course Erling Haaland. So we'll see how we get on against them in a bit. I think that's pretty much it. We'll go through to the first game, which is the quarter-final FA Cup game against Norwich. And this is the team that we've selected to play Norwich City in this quarter-final of the FA Cup. Donnarumma in goal, Guerrero over on the left of defence, Luis Philippe, and Monlouis, I think, plays his first game. Yes, he does. His first Premier League game for us, as Gabriel has food poisoning, Kimmich on the right of defence, and then with Cabellos and Partey in midfield with Sancho, Nelson and Smith Rowe up front. Kowalski is not 100% fit, so Nelson comes in for his place. Haaland at the head of attack, and on the bench Leno, Maitland-Niles, Kowalski, Abangamang, David Luiz as the backup defender. We really are struggling for defenders. We do need to look to replace David Luiz anyway, Elney and Lacazette. So our defence is really depleted. Certainly central defence, Tierney is injured as well at the moment. So yeah, all things not going particularly well defensive wise, and also Nicolas Pepe is injured. All of them due to come back very, very shortly, and as we have an international break coming up, hopefully they will be back post the international break. So that does create a little bit of a hole in our defence as it stands, but I'm sure against Norwich, hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll count my chickens before they hatch, Sancho's not 100% fit really, we will succumb them, but we'll see. We are away from home at Carrow Road for this one. And speakers on again. And there is the team sheet. Right, we're going to do the pundits one, because that seems to most of Cabellos. He's composed. Get out there and make a difference. Not really cheered him up at all. Guerrero. It's motivated him, so we're okay. Right. So here we are at Carrow Road. They've lost 3 of their last 5 games. Solanke is their striker, of course. Will Hughes in midfield. And we've won 4 and drawn 1 of our last 5 games. As we get underway. Monlouis, nice header out of defence there. Partey picks it up. Cabellos looking for Guerrero. Guerrero back to Ramos, to Cabellos, to Partey. Cabellos. Monlouis to Partey. Partey to Smith Rowe. Smith Rowe back to Monlouis, who goes for Ramos. Ramos all the way back to the goalkeeper. Goodness knows why. Monlouis gets another touch. Inside to Smith Rowe. Smith Rowe now to Nelson. Nelson goes out wide for Kimmich, who's been waiting for it. Smith Rowe's in to the area, and we're a goal up inside 2 minutes. And Emil Smith Rowe with his 2nd goal of the season, so that's a good start. The way we like it. Lovely ball out to Kimmich, and Kimmich running the ball in, and Smith Rowe just run onto it. Goalkeeper thought he was going to tuck it down his inside. He didn't. Put it out the outside of him, so that's good. Lovely corner in, but headed clear. Sancho goes out to pick it up, keeps it in, and finds Partey. Didn't quite get that through, and Norwich pick up the ball, but Smith Rowe's won the ball back. Haaland's in, and Haaland doesn't miss those. His 52nd goal. Oh dear, 52nd goal of the season. I feel sorry for anybody that would come up against him. Let's hope he does it against Dortmund as well. Lovely one ball by Smith Rowe. So he's a goal and an assist so far in this game. And with less than 4 minutes gone, we're 2 up and motoring at this stage. Let's just get the rest of the scores up. Liverpool not playing Burnley until later in their quarter-final. Have a throw on the far side. Kimmich to Nelson. Nelson to Smith Rowe. Smith Rowe goes round his man. Finds Kimmich. Kimmich now crosses the ball in for Haaland. And it's number 2 for Haaland. Number 3 for us. 17 minutes gone. And 53rd goal of the season. You'll get fed up with me keep telling you that. And is he on for another hat-trick? This is the question. I mean, I don't know what we're paying him per goal, but he most certainly is he's most certainly making his money by the goals that he's scoring and putting us in an extremely good position. Right, Norwich have a throw-in now. Nearly half hour gone, and not quite sure what's going on here. Partey wins the ball, and they've won it back. Hughes to Martin. Thomas. And Kimmich gives away a penalty. We haven't done too much of that this season, touch wood, but we've given one away today. It gives them a chance to get back in with half an hour gone. Will Hughes with the thing. Donnarumma goes the right way but doesn't quite get to the ball. And the graphic hides the video so we can't really see it. They have a better XG than us, which is surprising. Sancho is worn out already. You're going to make him go until half time at the very least. And half time does come. Got back on top on XG, which is good. As you'll see, drop down and then really had a big jump around about the time they scored the goal. Right. Pleased with your performance, keep it up. Sancho, I think we're going to take off because he's not playing well. There's a slight sneeze coming, so just bear with me a second. Well, that's got rid of that. Kowalski's anxious on the bench. I'm not sure why he's anxious. Right, so we've done that. Let's go through to the tactics screen. We're going to take Sancho off for a Bangamang. So it's telling me the Bangamang having a whole half to do what he does. I think that's it for the moment. Let's get on with Norwich with a throw-in right down in their defensive area. Crosses it in for the goalkeeper, Forrester. And Kimmich breaks up the play. Smith Rowe now into the area. He's been tackled and it was a clean tackle. They come away with the ball. Monlouis to Cabellos. To a Bangamang inside to Nelson. Nelson comes into the area. A goalkeeper parries it and then parries it straight back to Nelson, who said thank you very much, put it straight in the back of the net. 4-1. And I think we are going to the semi-finals of the FA Cup. Got knocked out last season, of course. Cup that we'd won previously a couple of times and then lost last season to West Ham, I think it was, in the 5th round. But I think we, by the looks of this, unless something goes badly wrong, we can pretty much be happy that we are in the semi-finals. Nelson wins the ball in midfield now from a block shot. Bangamang to Guerrero to Cabellos to Nelson. Nelson with the ball forward looking for Smith Rowe, I think he was. Smith Rowe wasn't far enough forward on this occasion. And they are in Solanke, but Donnarumma is equal to it. I think that's the first mistake I've seen Monlouis make. Got caught a bit flat-footed there, but I suppose it's a learning curve for him. Monlouis, lovely header out, and nice clearance. Maybe there's some more game time to come for him. This is Solanke. Right, we have a throw in. Kimmich throws in. Nelson picks up the ball, gets the cross in, and a header over by Bangamang, just over the top. Couldn't quite get on top of it. We'll see it's now from a slightly different angle. Yeah, bang bang, always underneath it, and the header then going over the top. They have a free kick, and we are in substitute territory now. Oh, and Solanke's in, but the block this time, was that Monlouis? It was Ramos actually. There's Monlouis. Good defending by Ramos. Chris Martin now with the cross into the area, but that's over the top. Zimmerman again doing a bang bang, couldn't get get over the top of it to head it down. Well done, Ramos. Partey to a bang. The end of this highlight, we will do those changes. Haaland to Nelson to Smith Rowe to Partey. Smith Rowe for Haaland. Oh, and that's going to be a corner, I'm sure. And Haaland denied his hat trick. Right, let's make some changes while we can. Right, Nelson is tired, so Kowalski can come on for him for this last 20 minutes or so. Guerrero's tired. Kimmich is tired. Right, Kimmich for Maitland-Niles, I think, is that change. And Monlouis having a good game, 7.40. He's confident, he's having a good game. Excellent stuff. They are our changes. And the corner to come. Guerrero with the corner in. It's come back out to Guerrero. Guerrero crosses it in a long way over to Monlouis. Monlouis back to Ramos. Ramos is in the area. He was trying to pass that back to Monlouis, but Monlouis hadn't paid no attention at all. Loses the ball out. Smith Rowe forward to Haaland, and obviously tried to dink it in, but wasn't to be. Norwich nicely playing their way out of defence there and are on the attack, and Ido has come on. Where's he come from? But Donnarumma is equal to it. Chris Martin with the corner, lovely in swinger, and that's headed out, and it's a goal kick. Lovely run by Ida. Got the shot away, and he was that paying close attention to him. Ramos didn't need to put the block in on this occasion, but forced him wide. Donnarumma was there keeping a watchful eye. Right, 53 minutes gone. I think we can pretty much go to balance now. Put this one to bed. Need any heroics. Haaland is tired up front as well. Donnarumma to Monlouis. Monlouis to Ramos. Back to Donnarumma, and exchanging 1-2s there. I'm not sure what was going on there. A bang has the ball now. Maitland-Niles, who's come on for Kimmich, he's given the ball away. And try to go down the inside of Donnarumma. That's not happening. And actually they did quite well in the end. If you look at the stats, they had 19 shots, 7 of which were on target at 2.64, so equal us on XG. So pretty even. It's just that we really made hours count, and they didn't on this occasion. So yeah, they had a good game and played really, really well for a championship side. And so there we are. We are into the semi-final draw. In the FA Cup quarter-final, beat Norwich. Steve Rounds does his usual post-match. Arnold on form, pat him on the head, and or at least would try if it was playing ball. Here we go. Right, what we're going to do now is we are actually going to come back in a moment for the draw for the semi-finals of the FA Cup. And so here we are for the draw for this quarter-final of the FA Cup. And in the draw, Arsenal, Leicester, Liverpool and Southampton. That's the draw as was. We can see in fact that's the seasons mark. I'm not looking at that. The quarter-final round, that's what we want. Liverpool beat Burnley 2-1. We beat Norwich 4-1. Leicester beat Manchester United 1-0 after extra time, and Southampton beat Bristol City by 1-0. So that's how we've ended up, where we've ended up for the semi-final draw. Let's commence the draw. Southampton will play Liverpool. Leicester will play Arsenal. In fact, why did it just do that? I'm not quite sure why it did that. You saw it do it as well, didn't you? Maybe there's an issue with the beta version. I think these games are played on neutral ground anyway, but I'm not quite sure what the significance of Leicester came out first, then we came out and then got swapped over. I'm not sure. If you know, in the comments below. Okay, without any more to do, let's go through. That will be in the next episode, just to say that we will be coming back for that game, plus a league game, which will leave us with the run-in to the end of the season, and possibly a, well, hopefully still a Champions League semi-final episode, and also Champions League final. We can hope, I suppose, can't we? Well, since the Norwich game, we have beaten Watford 3-1 in the Premier League, but also we have beaten Dortmund by 4-0, albeit the home leg, so not too much water in it. Goals from Kowalski. Cabellos had one cancelled out after that, was after 12 minutes. Then we had to sit on a 1-0 lead until 72 minutes when Cabellos had a goal disallowed. Haaland scored another one after 75. Reece Nelson after 88, and Haaland wrapping it up, making it 4-0 3 minutes into injury time. So that is what has been happening so far in this particular quarter-final of the Champions League. Put ourselves in strongish position. We just need to basically carry it through now into the second leg. So coming next are the team that we have selected for this next leg, the second leg of the quarter-final, for a semi-final place against, I think it's Barcelona. And this is the team that we are putting out for the second leg against Dortmund. Needless to say, Barcelona still have to get past Liverpool. So we could meet Liverpool in the semi-final. Currently, they are 1-1. Liverpool, Barcelona 1-1. Liverpool have a home leg, so that was 1-1 from the away leg. So Liverpool do have an away goal, which is very, very handy, I'm sure. We'll see how we get on then. So the team that we've selected are Donnarumma in goal, Tierney, Gabriel, Elney and Kimmich in defence, Matthias, Enrique and Kessie in central midfield, with Guerrero, Smith Rowe and Pepe as our attacking midfield, and Haaland, continues up front. Hayne is our Champions League substitute goalkeeper. Partey, Cabellos, Lacazette, Maitland-Niles, Saka and Nelson. A fairly strong team for this quarter-final second leg against Dortmund. Let's go through and get set for the game. Oh, speaker on again. Keep forgetting to do that. Must test that one out, I think. Right. Carry on where we left off at the last match, I think, is the one. We have a tunnel team talk. Indicates Captain on a bad day. What do you see him as leader? I know you rely on set the tone. A bit of win goal for Dortmund recently. How do you solve the problem? That's a fair answer. And there we are, Dortmund. They've only won once in the last 5. Lost last time out. I think that was against us. We have won straight 5 now. And that's how we're looking. Different ball game here in Dortmund, of course. Their fans will definitely give them that little bit of impetus. Early skirmishes not doing a lot. They have an early throw in. Mateus Enrique picks it up in midfield. Forward to Smith Rowe. Smith Rowe on a run now, looking for Guerrero, who lost the ball. And the ball pumped up field. Not quite sure what that was for. And a nice ball inside to Guerrero. Guerrero comes across field. And pushes it across for Kimmich, who's in acres of space. Kimmich will try and get across in here. There's the low ball to Haaland, and Haaland, he's not frightened of getting one over his old teammates and his old fans. But that was textbook, really. Kimmich, all Kimmich had to do was put it into the 6-yard box, and Haaland was there, pounced on it, swept it home. That's the away goal. That's 5-0 and on aggregate. And I think unless they're really, really good and we fall away badly, this is job done. And we've made Dortmund look quite mediocre, to be fair. 7 shots, 4 on target so far in this first half, and not a lot of highlights. Keep it like that, we're quite happy. And half time comes with that one goal, that one highlight, a scoring highlight, and as you'll see, XG wise, we're streets ahead of them. And outstretched arms. I'm very pleased with your performance so far. Keep it up. Nobody misperforming, all performing extremely well as it currently stands. So let's get into the second half. If we've got signs of another goal, I think we'll probably look at resting a couple of players. The second half's going to be a rerun of the first half, I think. Not a lot happening. We've sort of almost just blocked them off, really. They've come back into the game in the second half. We've not added 7 on 4, but they have got back into the game. We need to be very, very careful. Do we need to make any changes? Possibly. Question is what and where. Pepe's not playing particularly well. Smith Rowe not playing particularly well. They are candidates for coming off. And Tierney looks tired on this side. So, I think what we'll do first, we'll have Pepe off for Lacazette. Smith Rowe can come off for Cabellos. We'll make those 2 changes to start off with. They're obviously getting frustrated. Gabriel is tired, so we'll change him for Saka. I thought they were going to get a consolation goal there for a minute. 80 minutes gone. Can we make... I'm not sure we can make any more changes. We're going to just try Enrique for Partey. No more substitutions. I thought that was the case. Only 3 allowed as it currently stands. I thought that'd been upped, to be fair. Kimmich and Saka now both picked up yellow cards, so we're going to tell them to behave. Kimmich and Saka. And I'm sorry that you've ended up with the... you'd probably been better off seeing the first leg. Very sort of damp and dire one, that one. But we've sealed the win. We just need to see who we are playing now. Outstretched arms, pleased with the result. And the performance wasn't particularly fantastic, I guess. But... we did the job. That was the thing. And Liverpool have beaten Barcelona 3-0, which means that we meet Liverpool in the semi-final. They beat them 4-1 on aggregate. We beat Dortmund 5-0 on aggregate. So a Liverpool Northwest derby. Northwest derby? It won't be a Northwest derby at all. Arsenal and Liverpool in the semi-final. There we go. First leg triumph helps Arsenal past Dortmund. Nearly 10 million for that. That'll help the coffers a little bit. Arsenal get Liverpool in the Champions League semi-final. And the winner of the tie will meet either Paris Saint-Germain or Chelsea in the final. So Chelsea, Liverpool still in it. Which... means if Chelsea can get past Paris Saint-Germain, it's going to be an all-England semi-final in this competition. Right, with all that said and done, let's have a quick look at what we're going to do here, because we are going to come back for the FA Cup semi-final in the next episode. So we'll have a Leicester and then Everton in the Premier League, and then we will come back for a special episode, both legs of the Champions League semi-final, away and at home. We're home in the second leg, but suits us down to the ground, and then we'll be looking for a final episode around about here somewhere. It may well be, I think we were due to play Liverpool. Yes, play Liverpool again there, so it may well be that we come back for Liverpool Fulham, because I think as it currently stands league wise, Liverpool are our closest rivals, but they've played less games, or we've played less games than them now. But when all this sorts itself out, I think you'll find out we are with Liverpool. So unless we've won it before we get to that game, we will come back for probably Liverpool and then Fulham, final day of the season. That's how the episodes are working out. So that's what we do. I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. If you have, don't forget to leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe and hit the notification button. All helps on here on YouTube. Keep up to date with all the future episodes of this and new series, and there is new series coming along very, very soon now as they are released. New episodes of Gunning for the Top are currently released every Tuesday and Friday at 4:15 p.m. and why not follow me on Twitter at JustOffside2 to keep up to date with this what's all that's happening on this channel and more. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next episode, episode 34, which will be those games against Leicester in the FA Cup semi-final and Everton. We're still in 2 cups, Champions League and the FA Cup.